I'm glad I have it all on video.
Just calm me down for a second.
Police, back up!
These are the crazy moments when dangerous kids try to attack cops, which will leave you speechless. Starting with this 9-year-old student who caused a huge disturbance at his school, single-handedly tried to fight off 3 cops. On February 2nd, 2023, officers received a distress call reporting a disorderly student causing a significant disturbance in the school mailroom.
Here on Officer Yashira Mankata's body cam, you can see the child throwing paper and books that have been scattered across the floor as staff members attempt to calm the child down.
However, as officers arrived on scene, they were confronted with a situation far worse than they could have imagined.
No.
As the boy was creating complete chaos and physically assaulting teachers who were attempting to intervene.
Staff members hold a blue punching bag as the student continues to lash out, this time by kicking the teacher.
Earlier that morning, the boy became upset with his teacher and out of frustration entered the school mailroom and began throwing a tantrum. When the teacher saw that he might cause damage to the room, they attempted to intervene. However, as the boy began throwing documents and hitting them, they had no option left but to call the police.
Officer Scott Mosley responds to the classroom, while the student continues to throw items across the room, including a wet floor sign.
When the police arrived, they found the boy in the midst of his disruptive behavior. Their attempts to get him to stop were met with a mix of refusal, throwing books, and doing what his mommy told him to never do, using the B word. Realizing that he wouldn't be easily calmed down, the officers decided to handcuff him. However, little did the officer realize even that wouldn't be able to stop him.
So you come down. This is where we're at. He can do that because he's on the road. Just calm me down for a second.
After a few minutes of tantrums, the officers managed to calm the boy down, released him from the handcuffs, and allowed him to speak with his teacher.
You don't care, but you can go to jail for things like that. And I don't want to see you go to jail for things like that. Okay? You can get in trouble for hitting staff too.
Okay, I've done it since pre-K.
That's not nice. Why do you do those things?
Following a discussion for several minutes, he was taken to the school guidance counselor's office for counseling, and no legal punishment was made. However, this next girl wasn't so lucky as her reckless actions, which almost caused multiple deaths, and her attempt to fight the cops landed her a 2-year sentence.
Oh, you want to choke me out, girl?
On April 23, 2022, in Santa Rosa, Florida, officers responded to a report of a reckless driver who had almost caused multiple collisions on the road. Upon their arrival, the police made a shocking discovery.
She was going to kill people like 5 or 6 times on her way home. She went all the way in the left lane and was head on with cars that were parked on Scenic going south. And there was a police officer on the...
Yeah, that was me.
That was you?
Uh-huh.
Stunned by their discovery, the police quickly inquired if she had a prescription for the drug, to which she denied using any prescription medication. For obvious reasons, this raised suspicion, and in that moment she realized she was in serious trouble.
Do you have a prescription for Xanax bars? No? Have you taken any? Alright, hang tight. Let me get some gloves, because I believe they're sitting right there in the driver's seat.
For me, it pretty much stays simple.
In a desperate attempt to cover her track, tension broke out.
Ma'am, is your ID in your purse? Alright, I'll get it. I'll get it. Hey, I said I'll get it. Stand over there at the end of your car.
Okay, but if you were more respectful about it, if I'm just saying, Alright, if we're all humans here, if you were more respectful about it, I'm just saying.
When instructed to move away from her car so that the officers could conduct a more thorough inspection, she demanded to know the reason for her arrest.
Okay, I just want to know what I was doing in particular.
Okay, the reason you were pulled over, you were called in as a possible drunk driver, and from the people that were calling in said that you hit multiple things. I haven't been to the other side of your car or really inspected your car yet to verify that. You were found here, she's getting out with you. You were called in as a drunk driver, okay? Upon contact, she's finding things that are illegal in your car. So this is kind of the development that we're going, okay?
The officer explained the reasoning and politely requested space to proceed with their investigation. But as the officer would soon find out, being polite with her seemed to be a bad choice.
That's fine. You can, I mean, the fenders can be hot. I mean, if you want to sit on this bumper, that's probably not going to be as hot, but the fenders get hot. Hey, I've asked you nicely. You asked me to be respectful, didn't you? Have I not been respectful with you? And you're not doing what I asked you. Okay, would you like to sit down on the grass over there?
I can't sit down in my car.
No.
I'm gonna get my phone.
No, you're not. You're staying right here.
Okay, but why can't I get my phone to, like, at least have
You're
my
not getting
own
back in that
video?
car until they're done.
Noticing her reluctance to cooperate, the police decided to conduct a swift investigation on her car, uncovering some significant findings.
Out of curiosity, has your car always been like that in the front?
Honestly, okay. What happened first? Okay, you see this part of my car?
I do.
One day I came back from work, was getting off and that was missing. No cooler hat was missing. It was missing. This side of my car, we have a Chevrolet truck that's in its vintage.
Who's we?
It's my grandpa's old school Chevrolet truck.
Gotcha.
So it's it's a big as. And then my grandpa got a Jeep Cherokee that's also just built in the 1990s. And then they got a sidekick Susie.
Okay.
When questioned about these discoveries, she began lying to the officers. Subsequently, they requested her to undergo a sobriety test.
When I got here, I saw your demeanor, your actions, and all that stuff, okay? Now, when I talk to you even more, and I'm looking at some indicators right now, okay? I'm looking at your pupils, I'm looking at your eyes, and I think that you might be under the influence of some type of narcotic. Not alcohol, but I believe in narcotic.
And predictably, she failed the test miserably. This immediately resulted in the police placing her under arrest. Little did the officers realize that she wasn't ready to go down without a fight.
Legs. Break your legs. Out dead. Hey, down. You want to try that?
Oh, you want to choke me the f*** out? Oh, you want to choke me out, girl? Do you want to choke me out, girl? Holy f***. Oh, you really want to choke me out, girl?
After several minutes of fighting and resisting arrest, she was eventually placed in the police car and driven to the station. On the way, she continued to be uncooperative, damaging the vehicle and insulting the officer to the point where he actually had to pull over and restrain her in hopes that she would calm down.
My f***ing God, I'm wasting your motherfucking time because you just need to meet your f***ing quota. What are you gonna do to my car? What are you gonna do to my car? What are you gonna do to my car? Oh, you're gonna tie me down, sir? Pussy ass, bro.
For her actions, she was placed on probation for a period of 2 years after facing charges for her DUI and possession of harmful drugs without a prescription. And while the girl ended up with 2 charges for trying to fight the cops and nearly causing deaths, the next 3 girls got hit with 3 charges for something they could have easily avoided.
Back up! Police, back up!
No, he pushed.
I'm glad I have it all on video.
On February 16, 2021, a group of officers was on the lookout for a suspect in a Florida neighborhood when, out of nowhere, a man who wasn't even on their radar started acting suspiciously, and they decided to go after him.
That's not him, Chris.
Even though the officer acknowledged that the man wasn't their suspect, they were well within their rights to pursue him since he had a gun and was acting suspicious.
Hey, he just threw a gun into the...
Yeah, he just threw a gun right here. We had another guy run back here.
However, that choice would turn out to be the most dangerous decision of their career.
Not over a fence.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Right after the cops apprehended the suspect, his backup quickly arrived at the scene and started causing a fuss.
You get away from me. You better get the away from me. You better get away from me right now.
At first, the cops thought they could manage, but things were about to get pretty chaotic.
Get away from me. Hey, I'm 10-12 by the front. I need to get you guys get over it. Get back. You hit me. Get back. By the front. By the front of the complex. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get out of my face. Get away from me. Get away from me. Back up. Get back. Get back. Get back.
Realizing they couldn't control the girls, the cops decided to place them under arrest. But things only got worse from there.
She's going to jail. She's going to jail. She's going to jail too. She's going to jail too. Yo, come here. Come here. Oh yeah, now you want to be tough and walk away, right? Yo, she's going. Hey, don't touch me. Get over here. You don't get to do that to the police. Yeah, I know. Now you're tough. Put your hands behind. Put your hands behind your back. I got one. Yeah, you touched. Hey, you got cuffs?
I didn't touch him. He pushed him. I'm telling you right now. No, he pushed him.
I'm glad I have it all on video.
Oh yeah, you pushed him. You pushed him, but they didn't touch you. I didn't touch you, bro.
Yep, all three of you.
After a while, the officers managed to get the girls under control and put them in the cruiser to be taken to jail along with their brother.
Dude, you see what you just did to your family, bro? Instead of saying, hey, just back off,
Getting them up?
you did this.
No, I need to talk to the yard hire manager. He pushed her. It's on his camera.
All three of them.
And him.
All three of them and him. All right, listen. When the police came in up there, we weren't after you. Why did you take off running?
I don't know. I thought y'all was asking me or something.
Okay. When I got you over here, there was a silver, like a clear plastic thing with bags of white powder on there. I think it's cocaine or crack or cocaine. What is in there?
Hey, that's not mine.
That's not yours?
I only had weed on me. I'm telling
You had weed in your right back pocket?
Yeah.
Okay, so that stuff on the ground is not yours?
That was not mine. Swear to God. I just had weed on me.
Okay. Were you scared? Why did you throw the gun?
Huh? I ain't.
Why? I mean, why didn't you just stand there? You didn't have to run or throw the gun. Because, like I said, we weren't after you. Hey, is that gun going to come back to any crimes, like homicides or anything like that?
I ain't have no gun, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
So what I saw you take like this and throw out from your waistband, hit the trees, go down on the ground. Me and another officer saw you do, and there's the gun and the holster laying there. I mean, is it going to come back to any crimes?
No.
Has it been used in any shootings?
No.
Okay. While he was booked on charges of illegal substance possession, his 3 younger sisters were charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting without violence, and a misdemeanor. If you enjoy true crime content like this, make sure you're subscribed to see more.